I could feel him close behind me. He was really close. As I successfully removed the film from its canister, I could feel him move even nearer. I felt his breath by my ear and heard him gasp slightly as a curl fell forward and must have brushed against his face. I was just about done putting the film around the reel when I felt his fingers slowly push the tendril of hair back behind my ear. I deftly finished coiling the film and placed it in the developing tank. Once the lid was in place, effectively protecting my film from light exposure, I spoke. "Okay, I'm good." My voice was barely a whisper. I didn't seem to have the strength to muster any more volume. "Mm-hmm," he moaned in my ear. "Your hair smells divine, Angel." I felt his hand brush against the back of my ear and push my hair to the side, exposing my neck to his touch. I felt his breath on me, and suddenly, it was as if all the oxygen in the room had been used up completely. I couldn't breathe. "You're so beautiful, even in the darkness," he said adoringly, and I felt the tickle of his breath on my neck. Warm sizzled through my abdomen, my clit pulsed, and my nipples hardened. His words whispered through my ears, seductive and alluring. His body pressed against my back, and he wrapped his hands around my waist, sticking his thumbs into the waistband of my jeans. His fingers gently touched my hip bones. His touch made me arch my back and tilt my head to rest on his shoulder. His lips, hot as fire, brushed along the column of my neck. I wanted to turn my body and wrap myself around him, but he held me in place. "Aiden, I thought we were going to try and behave ourselves," I said breathlessly as he continued his assault on my neck. "I don't care," he mumbled, clearly aware he was melting me to the bone. Animalistic lust took us over. Grabbing my shoulders, he quickly turned me so my chest pressed against his and shoved my back up against the wall with just enough force to tell me he was turned on as much as I was. As if attempting to control his urges, he let go of me, and I felt his hands press against the wall on either side of my head, just above my shoulders. "Oh, God, I want to touch you," he said hoarsely. "I want to touch every inch of you." I could tell his lips were so close. The tip of his nose brushed against mine, causing me to involuntarily tilt my head upward, attempting to close the gap between our lips. As if he sensed me pouncing, he turned his chin up, causing me to meet the scruffy facial hair on his jaw. Unable to see my prey, I reached out and dug my nails into his strong back, pulling him closer to me and lightly sinking my teeth into his jaw. If he wasn't going to offer his lips to me, I was going to take whatever part of him I could get between my teeth. As if on cue, a rumble echoed from his throat. His hands snaked down my body, grabbing my ass and pulling me against him. The move was so bold, I thought for sure he was going to kiss me. Instead, he tilted his head up, exposing his neck to my nibbling assault. His body, hot and hard, pressed me against the cold concrete wall. His hands still on my ass lifted me slightly so I was forced to the tips of my toes. I felt his mouth on my neck again and couldn't help voicing my pleasure. "Oh, Aiden, kiss me now," I begged. I didn't know why I had to beg this man to press his lips against mine. I only knew I needed more. So much more. "Tell me, Juliana, do you want me?" he asked softly, caressing my ear with his lips. Christ, yes! My answer left my mouth before I even had time to process what I was saying. I was quite simply speechless. "Then you shall have me, eventually." With that, he let go, opened the door, and walked out. I was left standing there completely overwhelmed and aching with desire.